Hello and a very warm welcome. In today's video we're going to talk Seb Vettel. Yeah, we're going to give some honest thoughts on Seb. I've done a couple of these, the likes of Lando Norris, Daniel Ricciardo, Valtteri Bottas, Alex Albon. Over to you, the four-time champion. Now Seb, honest thoughts, my own personal opinion. I would say he's gone from hated to actually loved and respected. He was hated. Like anyone who tells you he wasn't hated, he was hated back in the Red Bull days. But then he went to Ferrari and everyone actually loved him. Yeah. Like you think back to when he first started, he was like a blonde haired, he looked like 12. He replaced Robert Kubica after his mega accident. And then he really burst onto the scene at Monza 2008, where he won in a Toro Rosso. Yeah, that's where he burst onto the scene. Obviously got the promotion to Red Bull, came close to the title in 09, and then dominated the sport 10, 11, 12, and 13. 53 wins, 4 titles, 122 podiums. And a couple of weeks ago, maybe last month, he announced his retirement from the sport. Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. Seb was hated, and now he's actually loved and respected. Yeah, he's had quite a few teams: BMW Sauber, Toro Rosso, Red Bull, Ferrari, Aston Martin. He's retiring at the age of 35. If Aston Martin's project was alarming, it was good, it was making good progress, there's no way Seb would retire. Alonso is going to replace him, and we know Alonso's not that great at picking teams. Seb wouldn't be retiring if Aston Martin were going to be at the front, would he? He just wouldn't do it. Yeah, you look through his career, his prime and peak year was 2013, where he won 13 out of a possible 19, and his teammate didn't even win a race that season. That is prime Sebastian. He was just absolutely on it. He's funny, he's witty, he's got a sense of humour. He comes across as a genuine, driver. Yeah, very funny in the press conferences. That time when long question guy, 2-minute question, can you repeat the question? Do you feel ready to be a father? Doesn't take too long to get the job done. When he was in the press conference and he went like this to Nico Rosberg. Can you check the radio volume? Yeah, just like stuff like that. Funny. Yeah. Even radio messages where he's like, I've got something loose between my legs. I would be proud if it was that, but it's not. Yeah. Honestly, when it was announced, I mean, it wasn't a shock that Sebastian was retiring. I'm actually quite surprised he never retired after Ferrari. There's nothing there. There's no motivation. There's nothing to get up for, There's no aspiring to be running around in 12th and on the limit to get out of Q1. This is a world champion. It's not motivating. It's not inspiring. So it's not a shock he's retired. But I've got to admit, I was very sad the day he announced it. It was sad. I was genuinely upset as a Formula 1 fan because I love the sport. Yes, I've got my favourite driver, but I'm a Formula 1 fan at most. And it was a sad day for the sport. Yeah, he left Red Bull. So, 2013 he was prime, he was peak. 2014 a smiling Aussie comes in and dispatches him with ease. So he went for a change. He went to emulate his hero Michael at Ferrari. He was in the title fight, but yeah, he wasn't really, was he? I mean, you think back to that huge mistake at Hockenheim. And then after that, he almost became a meme driver, where he got labelled Spinala, Spin Vettel, After that mistake at Hockenheim, he was never the same driver. And then he was getting smashed up by Charles Leclerc. Then he went for another change. And Aston Martin are not good. They've got huge investment with title sponsors, Cognizant, Aramco, huge new factory. But it's not there, is it? They're rolling around at the back of the field. They're ninth. Are they ninth in the constructors this year? Or eighth? Just have a quick check of that. I think they're ninth in the constructors. Like, it's not motivating for a champion. So yeah, my honest thoughts on Seb. He went from ninth in the constructors. He went from hated to loved. I don't mind him now. I did used to really dislike him back in the day at Red Bull because it was switch your TV on 44 laps, 53 laps. It's lights out and away we go. Lap 56. Sebastian Vettel wins again in a League of One in the Red Bull. And then he'd get out and he'd stroke the bull. It was annoying. He was annoying. He used to piss everyone off with a finger. That's why I call him Finger Boy. It's like Finger Boy. Every time you turned TV on, it wasn't inspiring, it wasn't exciting because Vettel was going to win every single race. And yeah, there was no randomness about it. It was just Seb win, Seb win. And he drove for Red Bull, who I can't stand. But yeah, all in all, a top guy, and he will be missed. He'll go down as a legend of Formula One. 4 titles. Some people just want to win 1. He's won 4. He's got 53 wins, 122 podiums. Will he add to that before he retires? Probably not, given the green tractor, but a great career. Unbelievable, really, when you think about it. He's achieved a lot in the sport, and he's left a legacy, carrying a flag for Germany. And nowadays, he's really into politics, isn't he? And all this stuff, LGBT community and all this. He's passionate about it. Look at a couple of years ago at Silverstone when he was cleaning the rubbish up. A top guy. A fantastic career. And I've got to admit, it was a really sad day when he announced his retirement. It's not a shock, but it was a sad day. I honestly thought he should have gone after Ferrari retired. But yeah, there's no motivation there, and it's not a shock that he's going to hang up his helmet. Will he go to another motorsport discipline? Maybe. Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see him again doing the Race of Champions because he seems to really enjoy that event. And he's got like that father-son relationship, hasn't he, with Mick Schumacher. Really looking after Mick Schumacher.